Smiling Friends gets renewed for Season 3, Bad Boys 4 kicks the summer box office into high gear, and Sony buys Alamo Drafthouse. All this and more in the weekly slate. Sony Pictures has recently acquired Alamo Drafthouse Cinema. CEO Michael Kusterman will retain his position while taking on additional head role within a subdivision of the new parent company, reporting to Sony President and COO Ravi Ahuja. All of its 35 locations will continue to operate as normal, and the chain's annual film festival, Fantastic Fest, will continue. Sony moves to acquire a theater chain has raised some eyebrows based on the reversal of the Paramount Consent Decrees of 1948. The decrees were reversed in 2020 as business practices, technology, and overall markets are very different now than 70 years ago. According to Adult Swim, Smiling Friends has been renewed for a third season. Creators Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack took the stage at the Annecy Animation Festival with Adult Swim president Michael Ulian to make the announcement. Zach Hadel said in response to a fan question, quote, "A lot of comedy shows, like you say, tend to get serious. I don't think Charlie and Pim could cry and anybody would care." He continued, "So it would probably end before it gets to that point," end quote. Cusack agreed, stating, "Something like South Park, when I saw that episode where Stan gets depressed, I loved that because Trey and Matt are so great at that when they get serious," end quote. Hadel finished with, "I don't think we'll ever do serialization." He shared, "It's supposed to be popcorn, it's the McDonald's of TV." Fans of the Godzilla franchise have some good news coming their way this week. The Criterion Channel announced that they are adding 4 new Godzilla movies from the Heisei era of films. These films bring back classic villains like Mothra and King Ghidorah, as well as presented a new challenge to the atomic lizard in the form of genetically engineered Biollante. The 4 films will arrive in July, so keep an eye out for the King of Monsters stomping into the Criterion rotation next month. The summer box office is off to a roar with Bad Boys 4 taking in $53 million in its opening weekend. The movie was initially predicted to bring in $48 to $50 million, so it's already ahead of forecast. Both Martin Lawrence and Will Smith return, marking Smith's first return to screen since the Oscars slap. It's been 4 years since we last caught up with Miami cops Mike Lowrey and Marcus Burnett, and that was a pandemic ago. But the positive numbers from Bad Boys 4 may mean a strong summer box office. It's been over a year since Moana 2 was announced, and last week fans found out that Catherine Lagaya will play the titular character. Lagaya said, "I'm really excited to embrace this character because Moana is one of my favorites." She continued adding, "My grandfather comes from Fa'ali, Palawi, in Savai." Alongside Lagaya, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will reprise his role as Maui. The film is slated for release on July 10th, 2026. During Pride Month, it's important to remember how much things have changed in 20 years. In the early 2000s, Matt Bomer had been slated to play Superman, but he has recently opened up about losing the role in an interview. Bomer says that he lost the role due to his sexual orientation. Quote, "I went in on a cattle call for Superman, then it turned into a 1-month audition experience, where I was auditioning again and again and again and again." Although he didn't come out publicly until 2012, he says that, "Yeah, that's my understanding. That was a time in the industry when something like that could still really be weaponized against you. How and why and who, I don't know, but yeah, that's my understanding." He added that he had signed for 3 films before being outed. Superman Flyby never came to theaters, but Matt Bomer has had a successful career. Remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date with Culture Slate. You can also join our public Discord where we discuss Star Wars, Marvel, and all things pop culture. This has been James, and thank you for watching.